Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Your Energy Matters. And just before I bring him on, I just want to say a little bit about my guest. He was born and raised in Korea. Um, I I met him before in a workshop in healing martial arts, Korean healing martial arts, and I received some training from him. So it's really special to have him on today. He's worked in an organization over 20 years, supporting others on their health journey, and he's with us today to share with us from Hawaii, where he now lives, and he's married there, happily married there with his wife, to share his inspirational story and journey with us on spirituality and energy. So please, everyone, please welcome my special guest today, Sean Sungwook Lee. Hey, hi, Sean.
Hi, Karen.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
Okay, pretty good. How is Hawaii?
Oh, it's getting hotter, even hotter.
Today's a hot day here too in New York. How is the COVID situation down there in Hawaii?
Um, I think our mayor is doing really good job. They locked down the whole island, like 14 days quarantine. So even now, even inter-island travel, when you come back from like Oahu, Honolulu, we have to stay at home for 14 days. So actually, I think for almost for 1 month, we never had the virus contraction on this island.
Oh wow, that's great. It
Hmm.
definitely helps to keep social distance.
Yes,
Sounds
yes.
um, I really would love to share with everyone and ask you how you started your journey in Korean wellness, like, and what made you decide to go that route. Can you share more about your journey?
All right, that's a really long, old story to me now. My memory in Korea, South Korea, is feels like almost my past life. Mm,
How was your well, where are you today in your and what are you doing today?
okay, so 1996, I joined Sedona meditation. So I flew from Korea to Sedona, and I experienced a lot of spiritual awakening. It's very deep, profound,
Yes.
and I decided to join this organization because when I was in college, I just joined some social movement,
Okay.
but I realized it's not possible to change with this force to force. So, but when I experienced this spiritual awakening, I felt, oh, if we can change each individual through the spiritual awakening, then we can change the world together. So I joined. So yeah, um,
And,
um,
and I think that's where I met you, and it was so beautiful to meet you actually in one of my trainings. It was actually you who I learned bamboo meditation, standing bamboo meditation form, and it's something I like to share with members in my class. I really
yeah.
enjoyed that.
And then I came to United States and I met a lot of members. Yeah, so Korea has a lot of training, traditional training. The power of the organization was we collected all the training, traditional training, and then we reform into the modern form, and we could teach to the modern people. Actually, the traditional training was very strict, and then controlling food, sleep. But in modern day, nobody can do that kind of training. So we just modify. So yeah, so that trainings helped a lot of people.
Yes, it did. It definitely helped me too, and it just
Yeah.
enabled me to continue on a journey and incorporating more healthy foods and more Tao-like living. And from reading, sorry, I'll put my dog in the other room. Sorry. So from reading your website, I read that you're a Jungbub student and that changed your life. Can you tell us more how it changed your life?
Yes. So, we mentioned about the spiritual organization, but I quit and left the organization after about serving 20 years.
Hi, Danny.
And,
Yes, sorry.
and that's okay. Welcome. And so it's about 4.5 years ago. So when I left the organization, I didn't have much, not many material possessions. And also I didn't develop much occupational skills. So it's like totally starting over my life from scratch.
Right,
And
that's a long time. I know that your life was very well rounded in the practice, really living like a Taoist person, and with the group for a long time, so you can really work. You really put very committed. A large majority of your circle of life was to the organization, helping other people.
yes, I was the one of the most confident group people. Yeah, but I had some experience, and then I decided to, at one point, I found myself, I stopped growing, even in the organization. I stopped growing, and then I couldn't contribute to the organization anymore.
Okay.
So when I left the organization, while we are inside, you can see what's really going on inside you or around you. But when I left, I could feel I have built big illusion. The inside of the organization is very protective environment. Inside the environment, the illusion was perfect, and we are on the right track. But but in deep inside, my soul kept telling me, no, you are not growing anymore, and that you are not really helping the whole world. Look at the world, but you are living your own world. So it doesn't help for you, for the organization. So so about 25 years ago, when I decided to join the organization, that was a huge decision. But when I left, that is a bigger decision for me because I have to start off my life at the age of 44. And then, yeah, so,
No, I think.
yeah, so when I went to the reality, all my illusion just shaken and crumbled down, all collapsed. And there, I couldn't apply. And then, so, for example, when I was in organization, people call me master, headmaster, but that doesn't mean anything at the time. And then I became really, really humble. And then I could see people in a different view, different perspective. My real growth, another real growth, second stage. I call it second half. The game first half and second half.
Right.
I start my second half, and it's a different environment, and it's a real game.
Yeah, it truly is. I think your story is so beautiful, that you lived with such a community. And I know there's different options in this community,
Yeah.
but you actually lived with the community. And I remember as well, being in the organization and having such deep training that one of my mentors also told me, I know you like coming here, Karen, and just never forget that you get happy when you come here and things like that, right? And I agreed, and he was nice enough to remind me, telling me that it's sort of like an illusion, that that's not real life. You know, when you leave the center or the organization community, you have to really carry the principle, always do your meditation, tap into yourself.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. So right.
and I
Yeah.
think it's beautiful because I think most now at this time in life and era we're in, that to step out of such a community and be with the community and meet people really where they're at from so different many walks of life, which you're doing now. You're not there anymore protected, isolated. You came from that. I I feel like you're sharing more and able to share more of your gifts.
Yeah. So I mentioned about my leaving because so you asked me about Jungbub, and then so from that background, Jungbub showed in my life. So about in 6 months after I left, one of my acquaintance in Europe, he Facebook Messenger me and then introduced me to the Jungbub. So Jungbub means uh, principles, the principles for righteous living in Korean. And then, so basically, the basic concept is our lives are run by certain principles. If we live by the principles, our life can be pleasant, joyful, and happy. But most of us, many of us, misunderstand the principles. Instead of principles, we just live based on our habit or emotion, react. So that's how our life, uh, getting goes wrong.
So
So
what kind of principles could you
yeah,